at the freaking what's the place called? What's it called? The thing, the stuff. The what's this thing we just put down? This garbage plant. There's not enough people working there. He's saying you need to fix that, dude. He's saying, yo, man, what kind of trick are you trying to pull? I'm gonna draw that out a little bit. Connect the dots. I love that there's a grid system. That's like seriously one of my favorite things about this game is the fact that it's so easy to just click and drag. Click and drag. And I spend way too much money on roads, but it's always worked for me, so I don't see an issue with it. It's not something that I'm concerned with changing because it's never been a problem that I've had to fix. I'll just drop to there. We might as well connect this intersection all the way across too. Yep. Yeah, man. All about the grid system. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Look at all that potential room we have now. There's a worker shortage. We don't have anybody working because our demand for residential is way high, which isn't a bad thing. It's always a good thing to have more people move in, but it does happen all the time. You always have people that are like, we need more workers, and things like that never happen. So whatever, dog, whatever. Ling ling ling. More houses, moving all of their people. And like I said, these roads are what's going to determine how big of an apartment or whatever anything is. And so because they're all the roads are all high density roads, they'll all be able to handle big buildings. So when the time comes that I have enough people in my city, they're all going to start becoming big buildings by themselves. I'm not going to have to tell it to grow, you know. So that'll be nice. And see already these big houses. These are big honking houses over here. Big houses. So that's good. That's what we want to see. We like it when there's big houses. Was this lighting up? What was he saying? Crime has an upper hand. Not in my city, it doesn't. We're gonna build a police station. Right there. Woo! Is that Dr. Vu? That's a bad guy. That's a criminal. I've never built Vu Tower. I don't know why, but I just never have. Something fun to do if you're short on money. Little trick of the trade here. If you're short on money, which I'm not, we're actually doing very well. That's how much money we're gonna have. That's a lot of money. That's pretty cool. Little trick of the trade here is if you're losing money, if you're not making money fast enough, I guess is what I'm saying. One of the things you can do is you can just let the game sit. So right now we have $86,000. We're making $9,000 an hour, right? If I just left the game for like 20 minutes, I'd come back and have like $300,000. It's so funny. I've done it so many times, and it's like as long as you don't just die, like as long as nothing is just going on terrible, like you'll always be fine. It's really funny. It's really funny how all that works, and it's like not something that you'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, you know. But it seriously is like, it's so wild. So it's funny though. Our city's doing so well. This is awesome. I'm so glad this is going so well. We're making over $10,000 an hour. That's sweet. And yeah, it's really good for our city. We're gonna make lots of money, and that's awesome. That's so good. Demand for residential is still freaking high, which doesn't surprise me. That's a good thing. Like I said, we want people to move in. There's no reason why we wouldn't, you know. We don't want to keep a small town. I guess if you're into that, if you want a small town, then you can do that. But we want a big city, man. That's what this. That's the life dream of a mayor, is to have a big city. Big cities are very good. And notice how I didn't zone around this, around the town hall. I'm gonna try to leave that space pretty open. It's just a lot easier to build stuff next to it, like add-on modules and things like that when I have room around it. And people like that, because then I can build parks next to it, and it just looks a lot nicer than if it was just crammed with houses and things like that. Ooh, look at that, nasty. Traffic sucks. I like how it tells you on the different road colors what's going on. Big fires are breaking out across the city. Where? The only fire I saw was that one right there. Oh look, there's a fire. Add more fire coverage. We're gonna build a fire station up there. We're gonna add another fire truck to it too, because I think that'll really help improve our fire system. And the alarm bell. You know, this will get fire trucks out twice as fast, which is cool. That's what we like, dog. That's what we like, yo. Lots of people. Lots of people. Do we have any schools? That's not the right button. That's the right button. No schools. Okay, let's build a school. And like I said, a school is not something that you need to prioritize, but sometimes it's good to say, oh yeah, let's build a school, you know? So you want to make sure you have room around it to be able to add on things to it. So right there. That's okay for now. That's okay for now. And notice there's still a pretty big gap between all my residential stuff like that, and then everything over here that's all my industrial stuff. And that's okay. Not a huge deal. You know, we want to try to keep a pretty big gap around things like that. People like it when they don't live next to, when they don't live right next to the factories and things like that. I'm putting down a bunch of bus stops. I don't usually have any sense of pattern. I'm just kind of randomly. These are school bus stops, so whatever. That might even be way too many, but I don't even care. They're like $200. Plop 20 school bus stops in one city. Well, I've never done that before, so clearly you can see. That's pretty cool. New achievement. That's one thing I love about this game. There's achievements on this game, which is cool. SimCity's never had achievements on a game before, so it's fun to see. Oh yeah, we can do that on a PC game. And I know like Steam has achievements and things like that, but it's never done that before on a SimCity game. Dang, these guys are saying we're abandoned buildings and we don't have enough workers. Why don't we have people moving in? We have a ton of houses here. We have 6,000 people. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, I think it sounds great. I'm gonna just build this straight road out here. Nice. Connect our school. Straight to the top. And back down. Those are $20,000 a road. That's expensive. But like I said, it's not something I'm really all that concerned about. I want to leave a little bit of room behind our factories, behind the power plant and stuff like that. So that way we can add. It'll be much easier to make this road bigger and put in more windmills if we have enough room behind it. We don't have to cut anything down. So for now, we're going to leave that just the way it is, because then we don't have to deal with it. Oops, that sucked. There we go. Let's try that again, shall we? That's better. I hate that when you get a crooked road. It bothers me. Bothers me so much. This grid system seriously works. Like, it's the best way to make the most of your space is to just build a big grid system. And like I said, it's always easy to replace these houses and to move around them and to do whatever kind of things you want to do with them. So, alright guys, well, I think that's going to do it for today. We're filling up this space nicely. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment if there's a game you want to see me play. Let me know what it is and I'll check it out for myself. Yeah, pretty much. We'll keep doing good stuff, SimCity, things like that. Make sure you check out some of my other videos if you haven't already. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to get another subscriber. And if you don't remember, I talked about it earlier this month. My goal for the summer is to have 50 subscribers by the end of the summer, and that's doubling it. That's doubling what I have right now. So if we can get that, it'd be cool. So it's up to you guys to try to get the word out there and share my channel and do that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. Like my video. It's a good thing to do. Really appreciate that kind of stuff too. It helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.